Did you know that you could create aesthetic videos like these using AI? If you were to see one of these videos at first glance, you couldn't tell that it was artificially generated. And in this video, I'll show you the full process of how you can make these videos yourself, and I'll give you a repeatable system to easily be able to generate them without spending hours doing that. And the very first step is the one that decides whether people believe your videos are real or instantly spot that they are AI. Everything I make runs through one platform called Higgsfield. If you don't know about it yet, it is basically every AI image and video model you need, all in one place. Normally, you would have to pay for multiple tools to make AI content, but Higgsfield has all of them under one subscription. I'll leave a link in the description so you can follow along. But none of that realism actually comes from Higgsfield itself. It all comes down to how the prompts are written, and that happens inside a normal LLM, for example, ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini. If you tried to write all these prompts yourself, your shots would not match. So instead of writing them one by one, I will generate them in bulk by setting up an AI model. I'll take this one master prompt and paste it into an LLM. In this case, I'm using Claude, but you can use whatever you're comfortable with. That one message turns the LLM into a prompt writer that only knows how to make this one specific style. So here I'll paste in the second prompt. And as you can see, it's given me 8 different shots with different angles and subjects, plus an image prompt and a motion prompt for every single shot. And every one of them will come out looking real because of that first master prompt. It writes the prompt so that the images are soft and candid, like real phone footage, and it never shows a face. And everything is in natural light, framed a little off center with a grain filter over it. So from just 2 messages, I've got 8 full shots ready to go, and I never wrote a single prompt myself. But right now, it is all just text sitting in a chat. Now I need to turn all 8 of these prompts into real images. Back in Higgsfield, I'll click Image, then Create Image. First, I'll open the model selector and choose GPT Image 2. That's the model that gives you the most realistic, true-to-life images, which is exactly what we need. Then I'll set the aspect ratio to 9:16, since these are made for Reels, TikToks, and Shorts, so the images need to be vertical. Next, I'll push the resolution up to 4K and set the quality to high. I'm not uploading any reference images, because the prompt already has everything it needs. So let's start with the first prompt. As you can see, we have an aesthetic cappuccino photo with a female's hand grabbing it, and you can see a glimpse of a MacBook here. The rest of the prompts run the exact same way. I'll keep the settings as they are, and just keep pasting and generating the next images. Here's the second prompt. The second is even nicer. An open journal with a pen laid across it, a croissant, and an espresso beside it, and the whole table just feels calm. And it also gives a very satisfying look when you watch it. Next, let's paste in the third prompt. The third is that soft morning light through the curtains. It looks like it is one of those Pinterest photos that are going viral right now. Let's move on to the next prompt. The Mercedes-AMG car looks very realistic with almost no glitches or inaccuracy at all. Now for the fifth prompt, let's paste it in. As you can see, it's an office mirror pic with 2 silhouettes behind the glasses. Next, let's paste in this prompt. This one also looks pretty good. Someone's relaxing by a pool, and the overall vibe of the image looks really high quality. Let's continue with the next prompt. The yacht shot is also another good one. The Dubai skyline out in the haze, and it looks like you took it yourself on the water. For the last image, let's put in this prompt. Honestly, if you showed me any of these and told me they weren't real, I would not have believed you. So without even writing a single image prompt myself, I've got 8 realistic images with no camera and no expensive gear. But these 8 photos are still not a video. Next, every single one of them needs to move. So I'll actually make videos out of the photos we made. Back in Higgsfield, this time I'll click Video, then Create Video. For the model, I'll choose Kling 3.0, then I'll upload that first image as the start frame. I'll set the duration to 5 seconds, and I'll keep the resolution at 720p. I'll upscale everything to 4K later, once I've put all the videos together. But if I generate at 720p first and only upscale the final video, it stays cheap, and we still end up with the same 4K quality. Next, I'll paste in the matching animation prompt the LLM gave me earlier and hit generate. As you can see, our video is very high quality and has very minimal movement, so the room for error is also very low. Because we uploaded our image as the start frame, the video opens on that exact photo, so the overall look never changes. And another trick is to keep the movement very minimal, like I showed you. That way, it'll look realistic and have minimal errors. So from now on, I'll just swap the start frame for each of our images and paste in the motion prompt that matches. Now let's paste in the second prompt and upload this as our start frame. As you can see, this one also turned out very good. And it has really good sound quality like those ASMR videos you see on YouTube. Next, let's paste in the third prompt and upload the third image. In this one, only our curtains are moving and nothing else has any animation. It turned out exactly as I wanted. Next, let's do the fourth prompt. The fourth came out clean as well. The only issue is that there is a bit more background noise than I'd like, but overall it's accurate, and that's actually worth knowing. Kling generates the audio for these two, not just the picture, and that sound is a big part of why they feel so real. Now for the fifth one, I will paste this in. As you can see, only our two silhouettes are moving a little bit, and it really looks like an actual video shot from across the building. This is also why distant shots like this one are the safest to make. You're far enough away that there's no close-up detail for the AI to get wrong. Then we've got the sixth prompt, and let's hit generate. This one's clean too, with barely any movement, and the background sounds match it perfectly. On to the seventh prompt, I'll hit generate. It looks exactly like you're cruising on a yacht on the Dubai coastline, with all the skyscrapers far off in the distance. And you can hear the wind too, which makes it look very realistic. And finally, the last prompt. The overall video looks realistic, but if you notice, the matcha moves a little too abruptly. It speeds up and then stops all of a sudden, so the physics needs a bit of work. But I'll move on with this result. So that's all 8 of our images turned into moving videos, and they all look very realistic. But they're still 8 separate videos, and the resolution is only 720p. There are a couple more steps before you'd be able to post any of this. So now I'll take all 8 videos I generated and merge them together. I'm using CapCut for this, but any video editor works. But CapCut is free and beginner friendly. First, I'll drop all 8 videos into the timeline. Then, I'll add a slow, calm soundtrack underneath, and I'll cut each video to the beat, so it all moves in time with the music. Next, I'll add a slow push-in effect on a few of them, just a tiny zoom that adds a little more motion to our videos. Then I'll color grade them a little in the adjustment panel. I'll increase the warmth of the colors and bring the contrast down a little. That gives our video a soft, matte look. After that, I'll add a light vignette over the whole video. It's under effects, I'll search vignette and keep the intensity low. Then I'll add the captions, and this matters more than you think. So for the captions, I'll keep them lowercase in a clean serif font and centered on the screen. And the most important rule is that a caption should never describe what you're already seeing. It should represent a feeling, not an object or material. Next, I'll export the whole thing at 720p. For the final step, I'll increase the quality. I'll take that 720p export back into Higgsfield and open the Topaz Video Upscale. I'll upload it, pick the RIA preset, and set it to 4K. Then I just let it run. It's a really cheap and fast way to upscale a lower resolution video, and it's the whole reason we generated everything at 720p back at the start.
I haven't felt the sun or the blowing of the wind. Don't know where it goes. Haven't heard where she's been. To be happy, stay strong, to feel love.
So now we have a finished video that's captioned, color graded, and sharp in 4K. And it's pretty much ready to post. But this is just one style. The same system can put out completely different videos too. And I don't even have to start from scratch. The only thing I'll change is that second message, the one where I tell the LLM what I want. The master prompt never changes, so the style stays consistent throughout. I'll just ask for a different type of video each time, then build the whole thing the exact same way I showed you. So first, I'll ask it for a full day in the life. It writes me 12 new prompts, running from a dark bedroom at 5:58 a.m. all the way to a rooftop at night. So I'll take all 12 into Higgsfield and generate the images. So there's the whole day laid out in order, morning right through to night. The rooftop and the night shots especially have that dark, expensive, millionaire vibe I love. The only off one is the coffee cup, where the proportions came out a bit short, but it's minor. Then I'll animate every one of them with Kling, the same as before. Now, the one real difference in this format is the captions. Each shot gets a timestamp and a short line under it, like before the world wakes up at 5:58 a.m. And that timestamp is the whole trick. Taking the viewer hour by hour through the day turns a pile of separate shots into a storyline. And that storyline is exactly what keeps them watching to the end. Then I'll export it and upscale it to 4K, exactly like the first video. finished video flows really nicely, calm from start to end. It feels like a glimpse into someone's productive and luxurious day. Then for the second type of video, I'll ask for a quick, looping shot from a girl's point of view on a yacht trip. This time it only writes 6 prompts, so I'll generate and animate those 6 the same way. Now, because I want this to be a fast-paced, looping video, I'll cut all 6 videos I just generated down to about 0.4 seconds each and line them up in my editing software. Then I'll repeat that sequence 5 times over, which brings the whole video to roughly 12 seconds. The rapid cuts will keep your eyes moving and your brain stimulated, so people won't scroll past it easily. That replay is exactly what the algorithm rewards. To finish, I'll add a driving synthwave soundtrack in the background, and I'll keep one caption across the whole video, something like "Somewhere on the Water." As you can see, our video turned out really fast-paced, just looping over and over, and the music makes it really entertaining to watch. And because it keeps cutting between different angles, it's incredibly engaging. Next, I will upscale the video to 4K just as I did before, and it is ready to upload anywhere. So by using just one master prompt and telling the AI what I want, I can basically create any type of video I want in this aesthetic. And that is the exact repeatable system you can use to generate as many videos as you would like using Higgsfield. But the ones I showed you in the videos are my ideas. There are infinite ways you can vary the topic and ideas and create new types of videos. So go sign up to Higgsfield using my link below and start creating these aesthetic videos on your own. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.